Let's analyze a system of linear equations using Desmos.com. Our system has the two linear equations y equals negative 3 over 4x plus 2 and negative 4x plus 2y equals negative 18. We will begin by going to Desmos.com, and when you get to Desmos.com, click the Graphing Calculator button. We can name our graph and also go to the wrench settings up in this top corner, turn off minor grid lines, and set the step for x to 1 and the step for y to 1 as well. We can now begin with step number 1, which is to graph the system of linear equations. Starting with this first equation, and remember we're going to hit the divide button when we want to enter the fraction 3 over 4. Let's watch. Y equals negative 3, divide button, 4, and then space over to get your x plus 2. Hit the blue enter button and begin with the next equation, negative 4x plus 2y equals negative 1, 8. And that is your second equation. Step 2. Determine the solution type of the system of linear equations. We can clearly see that these two graph lines are overlapping in one location, meaning that the solution type is one solution. We can type that into our bar over here so that it can be part of our analysis. What we're going to do is click on this plus button up in this top corner, and one of the options you're going to see is Note. Clicking on the note will allow us to type in regular text so that we can type that the solution type equals one solution. Let's watch. Plus button, note, solution type, one solution. Step 3. If the solution type is one solution, which it is, then find it and graph it. So now we want to focus on what is that one solution? What is that location here? Desmos, just by putting your mouse around these lines, already knows that you would be curious about this place where these two lines cross. But you have to graph it in yourself to make sure that it stays in the picture. Let's watch. As the mouse goes over to that location, it already puts a dot at the place where those two lines overlap. We can identify that place as positive 4, negative 1, and type in the ordered pair solution so it stays. The nice thing is you can also label a custom label on this point so that it's very clear that we found this point and that it is the solution. The solution is positive 4, negative 1. Step 4. It's always a good idea to take a screenshot of your work. Our graph created this intersection location way over here, and our equations are over on this side, so we can actually modify the graph so that we can have a smaller rectangle that would contain both our equations and our picture with our new custom labeled solution. Let's watch. By clicking and dragging the graph over, we can now have a nice small rectangle that can contain our equations and our intersection point, so now we have a good small screenshot of our work. You are now ready to analyze a system of linear equations on your own using Desmos.com for problem number 2.